Line capital AB 100 mm long is inclined to HP at 45 degrees and inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the front and top views of a line and determine their lengths. Also measure the perpendicular distance of NB from both HP and VP. So now here, as we know that since we have to measure the perpendicular distance of the NB from both HP and VP. So that is this distance and also this distance we need to measure. So naturally it has to be the minimum distance. Therefore, we are considering this A dash and A both will going to lie on HP and VP. So first we will consider the NDA is in HP and also the NDA is in VP. Then since he has given the inclination with respect to HP is 45 degrees, that inclination can be seen in VP. So from A dash you draw a line which is inclined at 45 degrees for a length of 100 mm. And then similarly with NDA in HP, then measure an angle of 30 degree and draw a line which is to a length of 100 mm. So you have got this line and we have got this line now. So that means you have B1 dash and we have B2, and then join AB2 and A dash B1 dash. Then draw the locus of B in the front view and draw the locus of B in the top view. So this is capital B1 and this is capital B2. Now we need to find out the front view and the top view. So here this is the front view line is in true length. Therefore its corresponding top view will be parallel to XY. So A is on XY line. So B1 should also be on XY line. So draw a vertical projector from B1 dash to the XY line so that the front view, the top view line AB1 is parallel to XY line. Therefore, its corresponding front view will be in true length. You got this. Similarly, now we need to take the true length in the top view. If the line has to be true length in the top view, its corresponding front view has to be parallel to XY. Now, when you look from the front view, A dash is on XY line. Therefore, B2 dash should be also on XY line. So draw a projector directly onto the XY line and you mark this point as B2 dash. Now the front view line is here and also the top view line is here. So due to the presence of the locus of B in the front view is here and due to the presence of locus of B in the top view here. So with A dash as center, take the radius of A dash B2 dash and then draw an arc such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view here so that you will going to get A dash B dash and then join A dash B dash with a dark line. Similarly, then you know the top view line because due to the presence of the top view true length, so the locus of B will be here with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, then draw an arc which will going to cut the locus of B in the top view here, then join A to B with a dark line. So this is actually what is being done in the plane, but when you are doing it in space, considering A dash B1 dash, which is the line which is the true length, you rotate that A dash B1 dash, which is in vertical plane, is rotated in space such that this capital B will going to lie on the locus of B in the top view here. So when you rotate like this, the image in HP will also be rotated. That is the one which was be explained earlier. So that means actually we are rotating the image, but actually when it is in space, this is the one which will going to be rotated. So that you will going to get this capital A and capital B in the space. This is the actual position, actual final position. Similarly, when you are considering the top view, when the top view line which is rotated from A, B2, such that this B2 will be above HP by this distance, so that it will going to be cut the locus of B in the front view. When you look from the front view, the image will going to fall on this. So this is how we can make the 3D analysis. Now we will going to go for the individual analysis in this stepwise. So first we will be considering the front view true length and also the top view true length. Now we know that this is the front view true length because its corresponding top view will be parallel to XY. So we are projecting this to the XY line so that AB1 will be parallel to XY line, and when you rotate with A as center, AB1 as the radius to the locus of B in the top view, because the presence of the top view true length in the HP. So you're going to get this. So when you are rotating in space, so this is the space wherein with the A dash, B1 dash is the one, that is capital AB1 is the line which has been rotated in space, such that it will going to touch the locus of B in the top view here, so that when you look from the top view, this is the top view line what you will going to get. So that is what we have explained here in the orthographic view, wherein A dash B1 dash is the front view true length. So obviously that line should be parallel to XY. So AB1 is parallel to XY. Due to the presence of the locus of, due to the presence of the true length in the vertical plane, that is the true length which is inclined to VP. So we have the locus of B in the top view here. But top view at present is AB1, which is on XY line. With A as center, AB1 as the radius is rotated, such that it will going to cut the locus of B. So you will going to get AB, which is the top view. Similarly, when you are considering the other way, so with AB, capital AB2 is the true length line in the top view, which is rotated in space, such that it will going to rotate, such that it will going to be the above HP by this distance. And when you look from the front view, that image will going to fall here. So the image what you are rotating in space is taken from here, which is rotated the image such that it will going to cut the locus of B here. And you mark this point B dash and join A dash B dash with a dark line. So here also we are considering the true length in the vertical plane, that is true length in VP, true length in HP means it is parallel to HP. So you project this, A dash is in HP and B2 dash should also be on HP, then only this line will be parallel to HP. So A dash B2 dash is the line which is parallel to XY line in the front view. Obviously its corresponding top view will be in true length. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B2 dash, you rotate such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view here, then join A dash B dash with a dark line. So this is how we can able to analyze the three-dimensionally and also in orthographic view. And further we will going to find out how we will be able to write the sketch in the sketchbook. So now we will consider for how to solve the problem by using the sketchbook. First we will going to draw the XY line and mark XY and VP and HP. VP above XY line and HP below XY line. Consider any point on the XY line and you mark this point as A dash in above XY and A as below XY line. By using the protractor, you measure an angle of 45 degrees with respect to HP. The inclination with respect to the HP can be seen in the vertical plane. VP is above XY line. By taking A dash as center, using the protractor, you measure an angle of 45 degrees above the XY line and then draw an inclined line. Similarly, with A as center and taking incline to VP at 30 degrees, the inclination with respect to VP can be seen in the horizontal plane. HP is below XY line. Keeping the protractor on with the center A and measure an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the XY line. Below the XY line, you draw an inclined line. Then by using the compass, you measure a distance of 100 mm with A dash as center, cut an arc on inclined 45 degree line. And similarly, with A as center, cut an arc on 30 degree line below the XY by a distance of 100 mm. So you mark this point as B1 dash and you mark the point as B2, and then you mark this point as capital B and capital A, and this as capital A and this as capital B. Then join A dash B1 dash with a little bit darker than the XY line and A and B2 with a little bit thicker than the XY line. Then draw dash dot line through the B2 center and through B1 dash as center, draw a dash dot line and name this as the locus of B and this as the locus of B. Now we will going to find out the top view line and its inclination. We know that this is the front view line which is in true length, which is given in the problem. So draw a vertical projector from B1 dash to the vertical line to the XY line with A as an XY line, so B1 will also be an XY line. So the condition will be, if the front view line has to be in true length, then obviously its corresponding top view has to be parallel to XY. So AB1 is the line which is parallel to XY in the top view. But top view point of B is not here, but it is instead, this will be on the locus of B, So by using the compass with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, draw an arc such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view and join A to B with a dark line. So this will going to be the top view, and the inclination made by this with respect to VP is beta. Similarly, you consider the true length in the top view. So if you consider the true length of the top view, its corresponding front view will be in parallel to XY. A dash is on XY line, therefore B2 should also be on XY line. So draw a vertical projector from B2 to the XY line and you mark this as A dash, B2 dash. But actually, due to the presence of the true length in the front view, which is 100 mm inclined at an angle of 45 degrees, so we are going to have the locus of B here with A dash as center. By taking the radius of A dash, B2 dash, by using the compass, you draw an arc such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view here, and then mark this point as B dash and join A dash, B dash with a dark line and use the notation which is apparent inclination with respect to alpha, and show the dimensions of 45 degree, 30 degree and the true length in one line. Then by using the scale, you measure the distance between B1 dash and B1, which will be 70.71 when you are doing it in computer. When you are doing it manually, it will be 71, and B2 to B2 dash, which will going to be 50 mm in computer and also in manual. So this will going to be the final answer in the sketchbook.